Hello, everybody. Welcome to Grapple FK. Hope everyone's enjoying the weekend. Andrew and I are on the beers. Andrew, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Tiskia. It's fantastic Polish beer. Not quite as good as the legendary Czech beers, but it's a good second best. What are you drinking, Waleed?
I'm just going with Stella today. Just straight
Classic.
Stella.
Classic.
Polish like your favorite fighter, Jan.
Jan is a fucking dinner lady, and I never want to talk about him again. I love that word, by the way. I got that from you.
Jan is a good fighter, please. Just
Oh,
no. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's get on to the important issue. Conor and Dustin 3. We know how the first one went. Conor fucked him up. That was a long time ago. The second one, KG. Conor was doing well in the first round. Had the better boxing, and then Dustin was just started tearing that calf up. Conor's 3-3 in his last 6 fights. I mean, we know everything about these two. Similar size. Conor's got the reach advantage. Conor used to be an amazing fighter. How do you see this going, Andrew?
well, you've alluded to it there. You say Conor used to be an amazing fighter. I think the question is, Conor is an amazing featherweight. He's had issues at lightweight and welterweight. He's only, I mean, to win the lightweight belt, he beat Eddie Alvarez. He did that fair and square. He did that very
Good
well.
fight.
Yeah. But he's largely untested at lightweight. And so his second fight at lightweight, I believe, was Conor Poirier too. And the power, the thing is so difficult to
No, it would
know.
have been Khabib, the second fight.
Oh yeah, sorry, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah. And we all know what happened there.
Yeah.
Couldn't finish him, but then that's Khabib. So with Poirier, Conor can finish Poirier at featherweight. Does that power translate at lightweight? And it's like in that second fight, he's landing clean shots, and
Yeah, he was.
and he's rocking Poirier, but he's not finishing him. Now, is that, does that mean he can't finish people at lightweight, or does it just mean that Poirier's got a chin? Does it mean that maybe next time he'll get Poirier and knock him out? You just don't know.
Exactly.
Because we don't have a track record to go on at lightweight for him, and that's crucial because that left hand and the knockout power from that left hand is Conor's game. Without it, he loses because he loses on the ground. He loses a decision. He has to knock Poirier out, and that's a huge question mark.
Yeah, good point. Good point. And some people say they point out the Cowboy fight, but I don't really think we can use Cowboy as an indicator of his weight moving up.
Because Cowboy.
Sorry, his power moving up weight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Because Cowboy's chin was gone by that.
Exactly. Yeah. Cowboy's done. So you hit the nail on the head. That is the main question. I mean, what is going on with Conor's power at 155? He did well in the first round. Just wasn't checking the leg kicks, and Dustin just ate the shots. Just ate the shots, man.
He did. I mean,
takedown as well. Got a takedown. Conor got back up, but got a takedown.
I mean, the fact that Conor was landing multiple shots clean is testament that Conor McGregor is a sick boxer.
He is
a sick boxer, for MMA.
In MMA, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I guess the question is, I mean, Conor McGregor clearly didn't plan for those calf kicks. Can he work on that? Can he adapt his game around it and check them and avoid a repeat of what happened in the second fight?
Yeah. That's another, yeah.
Is that likely?
His stance is the way he stands. The calf kick's perfect for him.
Yeah, he's got a very wide stance.
Exactly. Just keep calf kicking the guy. If you're not planning to take him down to the ground, just keep calf kicking him. Avoid his punches.
So the question is, so you said that with Conor's stance is perfect for calf kicks. So obviously he's going to have to change that stance. He's going to have to change the way he fights. Can he change the way he fights and still deliver those clean, powerful punches?
Good question.
No idea.
And we've said before, it's very difficult to change your, what you've basically trained for 10, 15 years of your life for one particular fight. Some fighters can do it. Holloway did it against Volkanovski in the second fight.
He did.
But Conor, I don't know, man. There's so many facets with Conor. There's so many, he's so rich now. He's worth like 500 million. What's going on in his personal life? Is he training properly? Where does he train? We brought this up last time. Who are his training partners? Who's this guy training with? Because I know Poirier's training with some of the best in the world at ATT, but who does Conor train with? I remember you brought this up in another.
Yeah, so he's at SBG Island.
Yeah.
I don't think there are many big names, if any, there.
No big names. No big names.
I mean, if people do not go to Ireland to train.
Exactly. Yeah.
You just don't. Also, interestingly, I heard an interview just a couple of days ago with the head coach at AT&T, so ATT, who said that Conor McGregor wanted to come train at ATT, but they declined because they anticipated a rematch with Dustin Poirier.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
So he's obviously picked up on that he's got a lack of training partners, and
that's the implication. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because obviously Poirier is going to be, training with Masvidal. He's going to be training with that. They've got some Dagestani there who's like 26-0. He's in PFL. They've got who else? They've got loads of people.
Yeah, that's the point. Loads of people. It's not necessarily, elite UFC fighters, but an awful lot of good people.
Very good people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a lot of looks you can spar with every single day, or however often you spar, which is critical.
Exactly. And I'm kind of it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm leaning more towards Poirier, to be honest.
Well, I saw an interview today actually with Poirier. I think it is a slightly older interview, I think, with Joe Rogan. Poirier was discussing how he's bigger than McGregor, and he said, he's pretty muscular, but small waist, just a smaller frame. And Poirier,
he's a big dude.
Yeah, I mean he's got wide shoulders, a wide back, a fairly deep chest. He's not overly muscular, but he's just the thicker man, right? Same height, more or less, but the thicker man, I think.
Yeah.
And that could be why Conor McGregor is struggling to knock him out.
That's interesting you bring that up, because Khabib, in his second meeting with Vladimir Putin, actually brought that up. He said, I was expecting to be bigger than him when I walked into the cage, but it turned out that he was bigger than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he was like, I didn't realize how big he was. He's a big dude. He's very thick.
He is thick. And Khabib himself is a thick boy.
Yeah, exactly. And Khabib's pretty big too. So if he was saying that, then...
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a weird one. I mean, there are certain facts, there are certain realities of this fight. Conor probably loses on the ground. Conor certainly loses a decision. That's a fact.
Yeah, he gasses hard. Yeah.
Yes, so Conor's got a round and a half in him, 7.5 minutes to get the knockout. That's it. After that point, he loses. That's it. So if Conor McGregor cannot get the knockout within a round and a half, Dustin Poirier wins. And given that Dustin Poirier has absorbed Conor McGregor's biggest, cleanest shots in the second fight, it's very difficult to back Conor here, even though he's got sick boxing in MMA. I mean,
he's got sick boxing.
And I think, to Conor McGregor's credit, I think a lot of people are shitting on him, and they're overlooking that his striking ability, what he does to bait people in and countering. His countering is superb.
Amazing. Yeah. He's got that good keep kick as well. He's got a very nice teep kick.
So yeah, he used that against Khabib quite well, didn't he?
Yeah.
To be fair, in retrospect, in hindsight, now that lots of other people have faced Khabib and got fucked up, Conor did actually really well.
Yeah, he did the
he
best.
did.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe Ally Quinter. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, with the Ally Quinter fight, I think Khabib went through. I think it was a very challenging time for him. You know, with a bus attack, and then people kept, the opponent kept changing constantly and stuff. I don't think Khabib was fully focused.
He didn't train specifically for
I don't think he was fully there. But I mean, he still fucked him up at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, Conor did pretty well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Conor did pretty well.
Yeah, in hindsight,
Went to the fourth round.
He did better. He did a lot better than Gaethje, right?
A lot better, and I think that's partly because Conor's not the best at jiu-jitsu, but his jiu-jitsu is not bad. It's not bad.
We don't see it. That's the thing. So we don't really know how good it is.
Well, we saw it a bit against Khabib. We saw it again. We saw it a bit. It's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not. He's not as good as Poirier on the ground, but it's not awful. Mm. He does train with Dildo Danis as well, who is a world jiu-jitsu champion. That should be pointed out. So
Dildo Danis, that's his real name. Yeah,
that's his real name.
Official name. Yeah, Dildo.
Official name now. But yeah, I don't know. But another factor is, and this should always be highlighted with Conor's fights, is how do you think he's going to be this time in the press conference? Because last time he was really nice. The first time he was obviously a massive C word to Poirier. But how do you think he's going to be this time?
That's an interesting question. The thing is, in the previous press conference, I think he'd been humbled by Khabib. The act had been, but what's the word? It just no longer worked. Because with that act, you have to be winning. And I think he realized I can't give it all this when I've lost. But yeah, so I think
he's still talking mad shit online though. Sorry to interrupt, but he always talks mad shit online on Twitter and stuff like.
Yeah, it's a difficult one because the Conor that wins a few years ago, who was unbeatable, was an aggressive cunt, right?
Really, yeah. And incredibly funny in the press conferences.
I mean, yeah.
Let's be honest.
Witty, and quick and sharp. Yeah, I never thought he was funny. I just thought he was annoying.
I thought he was funny, witty, sharp, everything. Like very intelligent. Just I don't know. He was when he came on the scene. He did change the game. Let's be honest. He did change it. The way he came on the scene, just the shit he was saying, and he was fucking knocking people out as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he's elevated MMA to a point
100%
far beyond where it was in 2015, for example.
He's worth the same as Dana White now. So the guy is a business in himself. But the thing is, can he still fight the way he used to? That's the critical question. But yeah,
I just want to say something. Can he fight the way he used to? How good do we think Poirier is in the pantheon of elite lightweight fighters? Where does Poirier stack up? Because to me, I think he's an excellent fighter.
I think he's an excellent fighter too. Top 3, top 4 in lightweight. Yeah.
But is he great?
Top 3. He's not great. No, he's not great. No, I don't think so.
He's
not the elite of the elite. He's not a Khabib. He's not a Cejudo or he's not a Stipe or something like that. He's not.
Yeah. And he beat McGregor in the second fight.
Yeah, and he beat McGregor, exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, people talk about, lightweight being a super stacked division, and it is.
It is. Yeah.
I just don't know if Poirier is that amazing a fighter, which reflects on McGregor that he's getting beaten by him.
But Poirier's very good, very well rounded, but he's not the cream of the crop. Otherwise, he would have won a belt. So he would have won the title by now.
Yeah, I mean, he's
good.
27-6, so he's got 6 losses. He lost to, did he lose one to Alvarez?
He lost to, I can't remember, Alvarez, obviously Khabib. He lost to Conor. I can't remember the others. Must have been before the UFC. He's a very good fighter, but he's not elite. He's not.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess getting to predictions, it has to be Poirier. It has to.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, it's not
impossible. Do you think
impossible.
he'll sub him this time? Do you think there's a chance of that, or do you think he'll just get rid of him somehow?
Well, he went for the takedown in the second fight.
Yeah.
And I think if the opportunity was there, he would have got position and maybe attacked some submissions or ground and pound.
Yeah. He is a black belt, so.
Yeah. But McGregor got up. But I think given that Poirier took McGregor's biggest shots in the second fight, and caught him, he rendered him immobile with the calf kicks, and then caught him with multiple shots. He's probably feeling pretty confident about his hands, and it would stand to reason that that would be the focus of his game plan in the third fight.
Yeah, makes sense. Sorry if you're hearing some background noise here. There are people partying outside because England is about to play
Ukraine.
Ukraine,
yeah.
But all makes sense. Obviously, the money fight for Poirier, and then after this, obviously, if he wins, he's probably in line for another title fight, I guess.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Poirier
for a title fight.
Champion anyway.
Sorry?
I mean, in my mind, Poirier is the unofficial champion anyway.
Yeah. I don't think Poirier. I mean, this is a completely different topic, but I don't think Poirier can beat Oliveira.
No, you don't think so?
Nah, I think Oliveira will beat him.
Oliveira is very well rounded.
Yeah.
But his striking is good, but it's not great. His ground game is good, but not great.
His ground game's fucking amazing. What are you on about?
Well, it's a jiu-jitsu ground game, right? Oh, actually, no, to be fair, he does have takedowns. He does have takedowns. Yeah. You know, it is good.
Yeah.
But it's not Khabib level.
No, but I mean, Khabib's a one-off, right?
I mean, it's not Usman level. It's not
level. Usman and Khabib are freaks when it comes to that stuff. But so what do you think then? Official prediction.
Oh my god! Well, it's got to be Poirier. But how he gets it done? Oh my god! The thing is, in the back of my mind, I know if Conor McGregor is motivated, he can figure out a way.
Motivated McGregor. That's the saying.
Well, yeah, a motivated McGregor can find. He's a smart guy. He can figure out a way to maybe, plug the holes. I was saying this one. I think McGregor is probably going to be wise to the calf kicks. I think he's probably going to be more mobile. He's probably going to look a bit more like the old McGregor. I don't think he's going to get caught necessarily, because if he can move, he's not getting caught by Poirier. No way. But I don't know if Conor can finish Poirier.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to say Dustin Poirier decision.
Decision.
5
rounds.
5 rounds is a lot for Conor, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh fuck. Because it's the same thing. It's the same thing always with Conor. He's got to win the 3rd round.
Yeah.
And it hangs in the balance in the 3rd round. Oh fuck me.
Okay. I'm joking.
Poirier decision. Winning rounds 3, 4, and 5.
All right. I've got Poirier by KO TKO 3rd round.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
3rd round I'll go with this time. But yeah, that's it. I think Poirier is actually 5'10".
I think
We know
he
there
is.
are inconsistencies on this website.
I don't know if he's that tall.
I think he is 5'10". He looked the same height as Khabib. Khabib's 5'10", isn't he?
He is 5'10", yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he is.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for this one.
Well,
It'll be interesting.
steady on, Mal. Steady
Yeah.
on.
Oh shit!
The odds. We got to talk about the odds.
Wow. The odds. For some, Dustin should be favorite, but for some reason, I suspect Conor is because he's always favorite, bar the fight with Khabib. When I think Khabib was a slight favorite.
Well, if we go back to the second fight, they were both 10-9 or 9-10. Bet 10, you get 9, which is what minus 110 on both sides, so even money. With that in mind, considering that Poirier has now won the second fight, I say Poirier's got to be at least a slight favorite. Like maybe
were they even the second fight?
Yeah. Like minus 110.
Really? I did not know that.
Both.
I thought Conor was a favorite.
Yeah. So I mean, I would estimate. I haven't seen the odds. I would estimate that Poirier is maybe a minus 130.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I didn't know that. I thought Conor was a favorite for that fight. If that's the case, then yeah, Poirier must be favorite.
Yeah. So let's have a look. Let's see.
Yeah.
I really want to be right.
It's just people. Sorry?
I think I might be right. I've got to convert these odds because my maths is really bad. Oh, fuck. So Conor McGregor is minus 110.
Oh, shit.
But Dustin Poirier is minus 120.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's borderline
Dustin's
even.
a very slight favorite.
Yeah, it's borderline even.
Yeah.
With that in mind, there's probably good value on Poirier.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think so. I mean, part of me kind of wants McGregor to get it done. I
kind of want McGregor to come back now.
You kind of want, the faded star to come back.
Exactly.
And relive his former glory.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to bet on Poirier here.
Yeah, it has to be Poirier.
Yeah.
But in terms of parlays, what are you thinking?
This doesn't go anywhere near either of the parlays.
You don't think so?
Maybe the risky?
Yeah, I'd put Poirier in the risky, definitely.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's just that there's always a possibility that McGregor McGregor is a genius.
Yeah, when
he wants to be. I have a sneaking suspicion that McGregor could adapt and figure out what he did wrong.
Yeah, I don't know, man. McGregor's 3-3 in his last 6 fights. It's not good. It's not good.
And momentum is a big thing.
Yeah, he doesn't fight regularly. He doesn't really have training partners. He's busy with other things.
Might be doing coke.
Probably doing coke and fucking hookers as well. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, he could. Well, we say that, but he hasn't really KO'd anyone at 155. So I don't know. I just think Poirier for the risky, I think, is reasonable.
Okay, I'm with you on that. Yeah. I'm looking for reasons. I'm looking how McGregor can get it done, but you can't go looking for reasons, right?
Yeah. Fuck, I feel like another beer now. What's the name of that beer you're drinking, Andrew?
Tiskia.
Okay.
Polish.
Some of that. All right. Yeah, I think that's it really. What do you got? I've got Dustin third round. You think decision?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Dustin decision. Yeah.
Okay. All right. that's done for this. When's the press conference? It must be soon for this.
What is this? This is 11th of July, right?
11th of July. It must be in the next few days, the press conference.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. Where is it? Is it in Vegas?
I don't know.
Oh, it must. I think it must be in Vegas, actually.
Is there a crowd for this? If it's Vegas,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If it's Florida, definitely.
There will be.
Yeah, definitely 20,000 people in the stadium. I'm not sure if there's a crowd for this.
Yeah, it's in Vegas. Yeah, Vegas.
Fair enough. Well, there you go. That's the wrap up on McGregor Poirier 3. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're going to be coming out with new videos very, very shortly. So stay tuned. And we've also got Instagram handle, as we've mentioned before. It's grapplefk_media. Please like, please subscribe, leave any comments, and we will get back to you. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.